Hi, welcome to this week's vlog. My sound might be a little bit off because my mic and the little piece that goes for the mic into my phone, dead. Didn't know that it was dying, but I really wanted to do my intro. So this week I'm going to be reading series. I'm going to try to continue series or finish series, whatever I need to do. I have a list of 4 books and it's Tuesday and I'm currently in the first one. 14% of the way through. I don't know how things are going to go, but I can tell you 2 of them I won't be reading this week because I got them for book of the month. I ordered them on the 1st and something happened with my Silver Elite that I picked, the printing. Something happened, so it didn't get sent out. Oliver. Oh no. So, they haven't sent my books and now it's saying I won't get it till like the 26th or the 28th. So I don't know when I'm gonna get those in for sure because it told me the 13th and then it told me another date and it just, the date keeps changing. So I don't know exactly when I'm gonna get Enchantra and Curse Carved in Bone in, and those were on my TBR. So those will probably have to be pushed till next month. It's kind of frustrating because I really wanted to read those. I know Enchantra is on Kindle Limited, but I've been reading so much on my Kindle because last week I read only Kindle books, and this week, right now, I'm reading The Nightshade God, which is the 3rd book and the last book of the Nightshade Crown by Hannah Witten. And it's on my Kindle because I got it through NetGalley. I was so glad to get it through NetGalley because the first book was okay. I gave it 4 stars. The second one I gave 3 stars, and right now I'm 14% of the way through, and I am bored. I'm going to finish it because I want to finish this series because I want to know what happens. But I'm bored. I'm confused. I don't understand why a lot of this is important. I keep getting myself distracted. So I'm going to try my hardest to get this book done today. It's 480 pages. I don't know if that's possible because I only read like 45 pages yesterday. I don't know if it's possible, but I want to get a big chunk. If I only read, like finish with like 100 pages left, I would be happy. I would be so happy to just do 100 pages tomorrow of this book and then start the next one. But I don't know how it's going to go. So, and it's Tuesday and I really wanted to catch up in a lot of series this week. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm a little upset, but we're just gonna go with it and see what happens. So far I'm gonna read this one, and then the other one is After the Tainted Cup. Are you gonna show them your cutie, or do you want me to open it? Yeah. You want me to open it? Okay, I'm gonna go open this cutie for him, and I'm gonna continue reading and get on with my day, and I will come back when I'm at least 50% of the way through, unless something happens and I need to talk about it. We'll see what happens, but yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Okay, so I want to do a quick update. Hopefully you can't hear what my daughter's watching on the TV. She got sick all of a sudden, and so I'm home alone with her while my husband takes my son for a walk. So it's Wednesday, and I can tell you I am thoroughly not enjoying the book I'm reading. I don't care at all what is happening, really. I just want to finish the series. It's the last one. I already know I'm going to put the first 2 up on Pango. Yeah, so once I got to about 20%, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to skim. So I've been skimming this book since Monday. And it is now Wednesday. And I am still skimming through the book because I don't want to read it at all. There was one like spy scene at 60%. I read that, but then the rest of it is just, I think the writing is just too flowery for me and it's not grabbing my attention, and I am like so confused most of the time on what is even happening. So I'm skimming and I'm having no problem. I'm just kind of looking through, like just breezing through to see what's even grabbing my attention. But yeah, I'm like 65 to 70% of the way through, and I think I'll probably finish this in an hour, if that. I don't know. I just really want to get this book done and start on the next one. But yeah, I'm keeping an eye on her. She's got a bowl next to her and she's watching YouTube Kids. So I'm hoping the mic isn't picking that up and it's only picking up my voice, but we'll see. So yeah, I'll come back and let you know how I feel about this book. But as of right now, I'm really not enjoying this book at all. Okay, so it's now Thursday. Last time I talked to you was Tuesday, I think. I did finish The Nightshade God by Hannah Witten, which is the third of the Nightshade Crown trilogy. It took me 3 days to just skim the book. It took me 3 days to skim it because I just wanted it to be done. And it's a complete love triangle. So each one of them is together, which I was wondering how they were going to do that in the first place. But yeah, I don't think I would recommend this series. I loved the first one. Loved the first one. Second one, no. Third one was even worse. I don't think I do well with flowery writing, being super descriptive and like nothing's happening. And it's like, oh, I gotta take that off. It's like extremely political. So I did struggle. The only actual chapters, because I think I read like maybe the first 4 chapters, and then that's when I started skimming. And then I read the last 2 chapters plus the epilogue. The last 2 chapters actually made sense for the book. Everything else just felt like it was just put in. It was driving me absolutely insane. It was ridiculous. The things that happened, I was sitting there crying my eyes out. Mind you, I skimmed this book, but I loved these characters so much in the first one. The second one, I felt like it wasn't even needed. And then this one, I'm just like, it was also not needed. So it was ridiculous, but I gave it 2 stars. And that's purely those 2 stars are the last 3 chapters. The rest of it, I would have DNF'd it. I only liked the last 3 chapters. They were emotional. The epilogue, I have never dealt with an epilogue like that before. And that was heartbreaking. And I struggled big time. And it was so like sentimental and important. And the epilogue was what saved that whole book. Those last 3 chapters saved the book. But yeah, it comes out like it's either July 15th or July 18th. I'll put the date up here, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend this series. I actually put up my first 2 books up on Pango because I'm never going to reread them. I only liked the first one. And like last year, I loved it. And then I read the first one again this year and I went, oh, it's not as good as I remember. And then I read the second one. I went, what is happening to this series? And then now this one, I went, yeah, no. I don't think Hannah Witten is for me. She has 2 other books. I might try them. But as of right now, I don't think I'm going to read anything more from her. But I did start yesterday, Puck Around and Find Out. And by Sarah Blue, it's the last book of the Pucked Up Omegaverse. So I finished one series. I already finished this series. I finished it this morning. I stayed up until 2 a.m. I didn't actually start it until around 4, and my husband got home at 4:30. And then I was like cleaning, doing stuff, but it was like in bed. I couldn't stop reading it. It was so good. I gave that one 5 stars. The other 2, the first 2, I gave 4.5. This one I gave 5 stars. I loved it. I liked how it was different with the fact that the first 2, the guys were kind of like already in a pack, both of them. And well, no, not necessarily. First one, the 3 guys wanted to be in a pack, but they were in college, so they didn't know how they would actually make a pack. So they didn't actually make a pack until they met her and worked things out. The second one, the girl Piper and Alexi, they kind of became a pack in a way, but they were also bringing Owen in. So they kind of built theirs. This girl knew who she wanted, and she dated one, brought him in, dated another, brought him in, and then all 3 of them were together, and then she brought in the last one. Like, she handpicked who she wanted, and it ended up working out so beautifully. I loved Bram. Like, I just want to cry. Like, he has my heart. He immediately is protector. do anything for you, doesn't give a crap what anybody thinks. He'll do what he has to make you happy. And then there was, oh my gosh, what was his name? There was Mike, which he's on the team, and he was a playboy, and so he's worried that he's gonna mess everything up. And she just keeps affirming him, you're not that same man. You're not the same man. And then Ethan, I about died whenever I got his chapters because he's the mascot. He's a fox and nobody knows who he is, and he's tatted to shit. And he is a beta, which this is the first book that has a beta in the pack. So I was like, okay, so I'm learning more about the whole beta situation because I know about alphas and omegas. Betas, I didn't really know much. So I loved how on his header, because it had like a coffee cup by her name. The guys each have a jersey like with their name, with their number, by their name. Ethan has a little fox, and I thought it was the cutest shit ever. When I saw it the first time, I wanted to cry. It was the freaking cutest thing ever. But betas, I guess, are the most popular. Like, there's more betas than alphas and omegas. And a lot of betas only stay with betas because a lot of packs don't like betas in their pack. But he's a beta, and she gravitates to him, and he gravitates to her and the others. And also, he can't do nodding, which, mind you, there's a lot of nodding in this. He can't do that like the alphas can. He kind of keeps them all in line. He's also pretty much like infertile. So, like, in the first book, the main girl, her parents are both betas, and it took them years to get pregnant. It's very hard for a beta to get pregnant or impregnate somebody. So he was like, well, and during your heat, we don't really need to use anything like any contraceptive or anything because it's highly unlikely I'll get you pregnant. It's very hard for a beta to get pregnant or get somebody pregnant. And he was so cute. And it was so funny because like he would do like flips and stuff, and all the guys were like, how do you know how to do that? Like, doesn't that hurt? Like doing the splits and stuff. And he goes, I was a male cheerleader in high school. Like, no, this doesn't hurt. And they're just like, what? Like, so dumbfounded. I loved every single one of them. And then her parents, it is her mom is the omega. It's a girl. And then there's a girl alpha, and then there's a beta male, and then there's an alpha male. So it's them four. And she has an apartment above the garage. And her alpha dad is the coach for the hockey team. And oh my God, I loved them too. The only one I hated in this was her grandma. She was evil. I did not like her. Every time she spoke, I was like, go away, like just go away. Like, I did not like her, but it is such a good book. It was so good. It had growth. It had something catastrophic happen, and I was crying. I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, this is not happening. And I am like losing it. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I was living it. I'm not living it. It's in a book. It's fictional, but yet I could not. So yeah, I highly recommend this series. So yeah, highly recommend that. So now I'm going to stop. I'm going to read, which is going to be only the 2 books. So I'm going to also finish this series, hopefully. A Drop of Corruption, which is the second book. It's something Leviathan. I can't think of it right now, but it's by Robert Jackson Bennett. It's a sci-fi. After how bad Nightshade God was, I was going to pick up A Drop of Corruption, but it's so scientific. I thought I needed something hilarious, something funny. So that's why I picked up One Pucked Up Pat. I mean, the Puck Around and Find Out. I needed that little break because sci-fi, I'm going to have to really think. So I needed something goofy, funny, so I can read this. I do really like the series, and I'm really thinking I'm going to have to get the second book. And I do have a few people that I want to read this book so I can at least like loan them out, you know? So I'm hoping to read it and finish it. And then I might look at whatever series I have that like I could quickly, you know, like finish the series or try to get as caught up as I can. I'm going to read them. But yeah, that's my plan, is to stop A Drop of Corruption by Robert Jackson Bennett. But yeah, so, oh wait, today's Friday, right? I don't know. I don't know what today is. I think it's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. I have my cousin's birthday party. Well, I have a cousin that graduated 8th grade. Her brother just turned 21 a few days ago. And then his girlfriend just graduated college. So it's a party for all three of them. And so that's tonight. Yeah, because I had to make guacamole. I made guacamole. And I'm like, oh, I'll make it the day before. And then I went, no, I should probably make it the day of. So it's not so brown because it turns brown and I hate it. But they like my guac. So we'll see. But I had trouble with the guacamole. I never have this much trouble with guacamole. I make the guacamole for all the parties. That's like my number one thing. Or I make sourdough bread. It's one or the other. It's usually guac. I was a little upset. It's either that or I make jalapeno popper dip. I make the two and then sourdough bread. Those are like my three that I get asked for. But yeah, I made that. My kids are very hyper right now. And I am having a hard time. I noticed I don't want to listen to anything. I don't want any noise. And I don't really want to watch anything. And I don't want to read. Like, I just want to sit in silence. And I'm like, this is not normal for me. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm like, my hormones are off or something. I sure hope not. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Hormones suck. Hormones suck. Like, we need to like blast that everywhere. Hashtag hormones suck. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna read. I don't know, but I did do my nails yesterday. I did the almond, but more pointed, almost like stiletto, but not so sharp because I will poke my kids. But I did this really pretty green and I put the chrome on top. I never do my nails this long. I have them literally pretty like short and square, but I just had the itch yesterday. I'm like, I need to do my nails. And so because I lifted my pinky and I was like, well, I might as well just do a fill. It's been almost 2 weeks. It'll be fine. And they all started popping off. I was like, well, shit, might as well just do a full set. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make them long. And I thought that because like I haven't done them long in so long that I would have a harder time like transitioning from super short to longer. I haven't had any problems. But yeah, so those are my updates. I'm really just chit chatting now because I don't want to do anything other than chit chat. So I'm going to go. And I will come back when I have an actual update of what I'm reading. You see the ocean? Hey, so it's Monday this weekend. Friday was my cousin's like 21st birthday slash his younger sister's 8th year graduation plus my cousin's girlfriend's graduation. We did a big party. We drank a lot. My husband did get mad at me the next day because I drank a lot and I was completely fine. I don't get sick like normal. My husband does. I do not. So I was fine. But yeah, he wasn't very happy about that. That the next day I was completely fine. I was up cleaning, doing stuff. He wasn't happy about that. But the Sunday, yesterday, my husband in the morning goes, "Hey, why don't we go on a hike and go to the beach?" So I was like, sure. So we drove pretty much 3 hours away. We went hiking. We went to the beach. We had a great time. And we came home. We got home at like 8:30. I mean, we left almost 9 o'clock. So not too bad. But I did read the whole time. And so I am still on A Drop of Corruption by Robert Jackson Bennett. And I'm at 80%. I never realized how much I like sci-fi. And these books don't truly have romance in them. I mean, they sleep around, but like he can't get anybody pregnant. Can't. So he just kind of sleeps with people whenever he needs to turn off his brain, which I get it with what he does. Yeah, he deals with a lot of murder. And so right now they're trying to solve the case. And I was like, man, it's getting near to the end of this case and we're not even 50% of the way through. Well, then something else happened. It brings in a whole other thing and somebody's killed and then they're having to solve that. So they're having to solve that plus going back to the original crime. It's interesting. It is very interesting. The whole world. I don't know how he came up with this type of world. I really don't know. And I think this would be a great I think it would be a great show. It is so interesting. It is so descriptive. It is so beautiful, but yet dark. Like the way he's describing it, it sounds amazing, but it's just so dark at times. It's amazing. I absolutely loved Din, the main character. Love him. Anna right now, she'd be Watson. She's driving me crazy. Um, she's nuts. She's kind of off her rocker. And Din is like used to that, but like she's not really treating him great right now. And I'm getting a little irritated at 80%. Like I really liked her in the first one, but like in this one, she's kind of getting a little bit more snippy with not just him, but with everybody. So it's a little hard. It's a little hard, but I do really like him and my tablet because I read it on my tablet. It says I have about 2.5 hours left and then I'll be done with the book. So I'm really hoping I can smash that book out today. But I wanted to show you that my book of the month finally came in. I ordered it on the 1st. I did not get it until Friday or Saturday. And today's the 26th. So I got it like on either the 23rd or the 24th. I don't remember, but it was a very long time because one of the books, they didn't realize it'd be so popular. So they were printing more of them and there was something happened. So the first two I'm going to talk about, they're not from Book of the Month. I ordered them on Amazon. It's the 4th book of the Experiment in Terror series on Demon Wings, and then the little novella right after it of Old Blood. So my mom, I got her to read the first one called Dark House, and she really liked it. So I just gave her the second one because I've read the second one, and I gave her the little novella that was after it, told her to read those. I still have to read the third one, and then I have this one, but now that my mom's catching up, I need to get through this series. So I bought these. So my book of the month, I got Enchantra. This was the one I tried to get it last month. Wow, that is really pretty. I tried to get it last month, but I didn't have like a main book I wanted, so I couldn't get it. But then the book that got everybody is Silver Elite by Danny Francis, which it has the edges. I am surprised. This is the one that they were printing and something happened. So they had to wait to send me mine. So, which is fine. I don't really mind. But I am extremely excited. The map is really cool too. So I'm really excited to read this. A lot of people, I haven't heard a negative thing about this book yet. So I'm really excited to read this, and I'm going to try, if I read it and I really think my husband will read it, I'm going to try to get him to read it too. And then the last one that I got is A Curse Carved in Bone to Danielle L. Jensen. The last book of the saga of the Unfated. Because I just read the first one again. I reread it because I knew I was getting this one. And so I was supposed to get it the week that I read A Fate Inked in Blood, and it didn't come in. That was like almost 2 weeks ago. So I need to read this one pretty soon. And then I really need to read Enchantra. And I heard that this one is not the last one, that there is going to be another one. So it won't be finishing a series, but this will be finishing a series. So I'm really hoping I can get to this pretty soon. And I'm hoping to get to this one pretty soon. I wonder how many pages this is because it's a thick book. Let's see. 511, 512. I don't know if this is like a page or if this is like a little note. I'm going to assume it's a page. So 512 pages. So I'm really excited. I think this is my first Book of the Month book with stenciled edges. I'm trying to remember all my other books. I don't think any of them have stenciled edges. I don't know. But I am excited. So I have 5 new books to put on my shelf. I don't buy a lot of books, but the bookmark. It's been pages since we met. It has. I haven't bought a Book of the Month book for a little while. So I am excited. And also because of me getting it so late, they gave me 2 credits. So I can get 2 books next month or just 1 or whatever. I'm going to look and see when it gets closer to, well, like whenever you can finally pick them and see what they have. Because I don't know. I have no idea what the books are going to be. And they're usually more like thriller mysteries or just contemporary romance. And those are not generally what I read. This is generally what I read is romantasy, Norse mythology. You know, there's gods in this one. These are ghost related. Like this is generally what I read. I don't generally read a lot of contemporary romance. I will sprinkle a few in here and there to kind of break up a lot of it, just kind of get a little quick like refresher, but I don't generally read a lot of contemporary romance. I really don't. So I don't know when I'm going to read these, but I just realized there's a house and then there's a person like floating above the house. I never realized that, which mind you, I read these on my Kindle a long ass time ago. So yeah, so I'm excited to read this. I'm excited to continue on and finish. I can't even think of the name of the book from Robert Jackson Bennett. I can't think of it right now. Something corruption. I don't know. I can't think right now. I am still very tired. My husband right now is at the dentist. He took my daughter, but my son is still here, and he's being really weird. He just wants to be alone. Like he does not want me around him at all. I'm thinking I need to change his diaper, and he does not want me to. So after this, I'm going to change his diaper, and I'm going to A Drop of Corruption. I'm going to go keep reading A Drop of Corruption. So yeah. Oh, and I'm making sourdough bread today because a family friend of ours, I made for the first time the cheddar jalapeno sourdough loaf. And he told my husband the other day on Friday when we were at the party, he said he really wanted another one. So I told him I'll make him one. And I'm like, if I'm going to make him one, I might as well make myself one too. So I'm making myself one. So I need to make that. So I'll be back when I finish A Drop of Corruption, which I hope will be today because I do have other books I want to read this week. I think I need to get some NetGalley books done. Just a few. So I can keep my score up. So I can keep getting approved for books. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to go read, change my son, and get things going. Hi. So I just finished A Drop of Corruption by Robert Jackson Bennett. And I'm giving it 4.5 stars. I thoroughly enjoyed this book. It does give me you do a little bit more brain power. It's a sci-fi, it's a mystery, and there's a lot of politics. So I had to think a little bit more with this one, but I was never bored. I really love the mystery aspect. I love how Din is figuring everything out and how Anna reveals everything at the last minute. And I mean, she does it very theatrically, but it is so, so good. I highly recommend this book. There's pretty much no romance. Did you talk about sleeping with people? He does sleep with somebody, but it's like, man, whatever. It's not really a big deal. So if you are heavy in romance, you ain't gonna like it. And I usually am, but these books I absolutely love. So I have my notebook here. So this was my continuing series vlog. So I wrote all the series that I'm reading right now, which is a lot. When I started the episode, I was currently up to date to 17 of them. And then I was like current means like I've completed. Like I'm currently like I have finished. No, it's not. Oh my gosh, I don't even remember my own rules here. Okay. Caught up. I'm caught up in the series that there's no more books out yet. They're in the works, but they're just not published yet. I had 24 of them. So 24 of them I can't read. So those are out. 17 books are the ones that I'm reading that they have books currently out. There we go. Currently out that I can read, that I can either catch up in or finish. I made only progress in one because I didn't realize at the end of this one, there is going to be a third. I'm really, really looking forward to it. I don't know when it's going to come out, but I will be reading it for sure and I will be buying it. I really want to buy this one too, A Drop of Corruption. I really want to buy that. So then I did finish 2 series. I read The Nightshade Crown by Hannah Witten. I gave it 2 stars. I am very disappointed in that series. I am a little irritated because the first one had so much promise. And then the second one fell short. And this third one, I skimmed 80%, more than 80% of that book. And it took me 3 days to skim it because I didn't want to read it. And I was just like, I just want to finish the series. Like, I just want to be done. So I gave it 2 stars. And then the next one that I finished is The Pucked Up Omega Verse by Sarah Blue. I absolutely love Sarah Blue's writing. I cannot get enough. So I am now caught up in that trilogy. I don't think there's going to be any more. I'm pretty sure there won't be. But I really, really, really enjoyed those. So I'm glad that I took 2 off of current. So now I'm still at like 15, but I don't think that's bad because I do have 24 that they don't even have the next book out. So these 24, I'm just kind of sitting waiting for them to release another book. But I have 15 left that I need to read. I was trying to read A Curse Carved in Bone, which is the next book in the saga of the Unfated by Danielle L. Jensen. But because my book of the month, it didn't even come until Friday or Saturday. And I was already reading A Drop of Corruption, I think, by then. So I didn't have the chance to pick it up. And also Enchantra, I wanted to read that one this week too, but it was also in the book of the month box. So I didn't have the chance to read it. I'm hoping next month I can read it, but we're just going to play it by ear. I just really want to get through my series. I want to get through them so I don't have a bunch into the new year. Or if I do have, like how I have 24 that I'm caught up at, I don't mind having like 30 in my caught up if a book isn't out yet. Like that does not bother me, because then once they come out, I can catch myself up in that series as fast as possible. So that's what I'm trying to do, is just get to where I'm getting I only have to read one, and then I'm caught up in that series, and then I don't have to worry about that one anymore until the next book comes out. That's what I'm trying to do, and I'm not trying to be in 15 series that have a bunch of books out that I want to read. So that is my end goal, is to have just everything in the caught up section than in the current section. So that is this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're reading all your series, because it's really easy to start series and not finish them and just forget about them. So write down your series, make sure you're getting through them, and make sure you're enjoying them. If you don't enjoy it, don't read it. I had just 2 books the other day. Well, I think it was last week or the week before, that it was the first book of the series and I didn't really enjoy them. So I made sure I put them in finish, because I'm not continuing. And so I know when the next one comes out, I'm not going to read it. So I have it written down. If you don't like a series, make sure not to read the next one or waste money on it and forget, oh, that's why I didn't like that series. And then you have to get rid of it. Write it down, make some notes, do what you need to do. But yeah, so I'm going to end this vlog here, and I'm going to start my next one pretty much in the same spot. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you next week, and I hope you have a good one. Bye.